What is ADHD coaching and how does it work? What can you expect? Hi friends, I'm Caroline Maguire, and if you've ever thought to yourself, I know what I should be doing, but I still can't do it, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about ADHD coaching, what it is, how it works, and what kind of results you can expect if you decide to give it a try. I'm making this video because lots of people ask me about this. I have been, full disclosure, an ADHD coach for 20 years. That's pretty long standing in the industry, and I train coaches. I wanted to talk about this because I think it's one of those things that people are searching for. It's sort of mysterious. And a lot of you have been like, I don't know what to expect. So if you've heard of coaching, but you still aren't sure how different from therapy or tutoring it is, don't worry. And by the way, I am not doing this to solicit anything. I have plenty going on. I really just want to provide information, and it kind of drives me crazy some of the time that people can't find this kind of information. So some of you suggested I make this video, and I wanted to do so. ADHD coaching is a collaborative relationship designed to help you understand how your brain works. I always say it's like all about compensatory strategies. So unlike therapy, which is more about talking about your life and your roots and your family of origin, it's not about fixing you. It is about working with your unique brain to build executive function skills, learn emotional regulation tools, create ADHD-friendly habits and routines, and most importantly, help you trust yourself again. Coaches don't talk about what's not working. They help you figure out why it's not working, walk you through to design better ways and systems that are unique to you. And I really feel like if you know one person with ADHD, you know one person with ADHD. So most systems have to be customized to you, to your life and your routines. And that's what's great about working with a coach, because you're really able to spend that time getting to know about your ADHD and then trying different systems. There is a trial and error thing here. My friend Debbie Coons always says from Bright and Quirky, you try something with an experiment, and then if it works, you do more of it. And I think there is an element of that where I'm offering my clients a buffet of options and I'm collaborating with them. And then we're figuring out what works and what doesn't. Step 2, what coaching isn't. Coaching isn't therapy, it's not tutoring, and it's not a productivity boot camp. We don't diagnose, we don't treat trauma, we don't treat anxiety or depression, but we do help you manage time, manage projects, follow through on things that matter. And it's not just cheerleading. We're here to challenge you with compassion and help you build real strategies that fit your actual life. Step 3, what happens in a coaching session? So what happens is you sit down with your ADHD coach, usually virtually. There still aren't enough of us. And you may be in an area where there just isn't a certified, well-trained coach. Remember, some organizations internally certify. That is different from the International Coach Federation certifying the coaches. This is a big distinction that I want to make. And if you're talking to a coach and about their training, you want to know, were they just certified by their coach training school, or were they certified by the International Coach Federation? It is a much harder road to be certified by the International Coach Certification Body. And honestly, it makes you a better coach. Like, it's something that I'm gonna have to go through again when I level up my level of certification in about a year. And honestly, it's a lot, but it makes me better. So what happens in this coaching session? In a typical session, you reflect on what's going well, you identify barriers, you set a goal. You're like, I need to work on time blindness or procrastination or emotional flooding, or because I work with kids, I'll just add the 49 missing homework assignments. Like, why am I missing them? What's going on? And you practice strategies to manage those challenges, create small, doable goals. Keyword here is doable. And you'll talk about real life stuff. Your mornings feel chaotic, stopping the spiral and stop the rumination, why you keep ghosting your own to-do list. Oh, the fact that I hate lists and I don't ever want to talk about them, but I do need to find a way to track things. These are all very common topics. It's practical, it's personalized, and it's all about making progress, not perfection. Step 4, what results to expect. So what can you actually expect from ADHD coaching? More self-awareness. You'll see and understand your patterns, your triggers, more self-compassion. You'll stop beating yourself up, I hope, for things that you now understand. Better systems for organizing your time and managing products, clear communication tools for work and school and relationships, and maybe a renewed belief in yourself. I feel like we all need a sort of a playbook that we design for ourselves, and that's how I go through my life. I have strategies that I have created through coaching, because great coaches get coached, and I set out since I was 25 to really understand myself and come up with systems so that I can get things done, feel better about myself, and manage the challenges that have come along. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent support and the right tools, you can feel better and accomplish what you want to accomplish. The coach should not be driving your goals, you should be driving your goals. Step 5. How do you know if coaching is right for you? ADHD coaching might be right for you if you know what you want to do, but you can't seem to get through to it and can't seem to do it. If you're stuck in negative self-talk and self-loops, if you're overwhelmed with projects and decisions, and for your children, you want somebody who is, again, trained and works with children regularly, children, teenagers, young adults, college students, and who understands the school systems and how to create compensatory strategies and how to lift kids up. Because we don't want to crush their motivation, their self-esteem. We don't want them to end up the way we were, where we were forced to mask. We want them to understand their brains and learn better self-advocacy and ways to get things done that are unique to them. You want someone to help you build skills. It's not just about advice. Coaching gives you structure and encouragement and accountability. You don't have to do it all alone, which is like such a big part of this. I feel like the best thing that a coach can offer is to make you feel like, I got you. We're partners in this. And I know my coaches over the years have made me feel that way. And anyone who hasn't, I would say bye-bye, because that is not okay. ADHD coaching is about translating insight into action with a guide that allows you to get to know how your brain works. If you're curious to keep learning, interview a few coaches. Remember to ask about that ICF, International Coach Federation certification. And most of all, what group do they work with the most? Again, I don't feel like everyone should know everything or work with everyone. I think there's things we don't know. I don't work with couples. It's not my expertise. I'm not a marriage and family counselor. It's not something I get into. There's always things that we don't know about, and I think great coaches will tell you what their area is, what their population they work with most, and they will happily refer you to someone who is great, who can do those kind of things. Trust your gut. You deserve the support you need to thrive, not just survive. And if you want more videos on ADHD tools like emotional regulation, social dynamics, please subscribe and click the like button. It really, really matters. I'm growing this channel. I'm putting a lot into it. I'm responding to all these videos. All came out of comments where people said, hey, could you do this? Let me know what you think in the comments. I will happily make videos about it and I will respond. Let's keep working together. Bye, friends.